understanding the cash flow quadrant and how it can help make you rich. Becoming rich is a popular goal among everyone. Over the years, there have been so many lessons, hacks, and trends that people claim are the key to becoming rich with a stable influx of money. In this video, we are going to tackle the concept of cash flow quadrant. This is not a get-rich-quick scheme, but a logical presentation of how money flows in general. It will provide a clear delineation in terms of pros and cons of each quadrant. It aims to target your mindset, then let that be your stepping stone in figuring out how you can achieve your goals. Hi, welcome to RCA Finance Guide, where we'll be talking about the topics of handling finances and making money. This channel will definitely help you start your dream to be financially literate. We will upload videos to the channel for your watching pleasure 3 to 4 times per week. If you have any feedback and questions about this video or want topics you would like to see, make sure to comment them down below. Also, make sure to press the subscribe button and hit the notification bell to be updated in all of our latest videos. As mentioned earlier, we are going to teach you how the cash flow quadrant works. This explains how the rich get richer and the poor stay poor. This is based on the book of Robert Kiyosaki titled Cash Flow Quadrant. Robert Kiyosaki is an American entrepreneur, motivational speaker, and author who rose to fame after the mainstream success of his debut financial self-help book titled Rich Dad, Poor Dad, which is co-authored with Sharon Ledger. So basically, we have 4 quadrants. First is E. It stands for employee. Below that is letter S, which refers to the self-employed. The quadrant on the top right is B, which stands for big business owner. They are the one responsible for managing the business and have the aerial view of the whole thing. The last quadrant below B is I, referring to investor. Now, we go to discuss each quadrant. First, employees, which are relatively the bulk of the quadrant. Our society and school system often targets to hone people to become good employees. A lot of us watching this video may fall under this category. There are benefits to becoming an employee. Benefits include security, which refers to having steady salary and access to employee benefits. These include healthcare, retirement, and many more. On top of this, employees also typically have a fixed number of work hours. However, the cons of being an employee is lack of control. You're not in control of the amount of salary you get. You're also not in control of how many hours you're asked to put in. Lastly, employees pay the highest taxes. The higher your salary, the higher you're taxed. Now we move on to the self-employed quadrant. A good example of a self-employed career is a landscaper who decides to offer his services on his own, not under any management or boss. He becomes an employee, operator, and manager. Benefits of self-employment include you have some freedom, you're able to create a job for yourself and for others. The con is that self-employed people are still stuck on the job. They do not have a fixed work schedule, and more often than not, they work more than 40 hours. The day-to-day function of the business depends on you. There is also the added responsibility of handling an employee. Moreover, they also have to pay self-employment tax, personal income tax, and business tax. There are so many other things that need to be paid. In general, whether you're an employee or a self-employed individual, you are tied to your job. You also have a responsibility to keep hustling, making money. So far, we have discussed the pros and cons of being an employee or a self-employed individual. Do you fall into either category? Please share your thoughts and experiences with us in the comment section below. Also, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Now, we move on to the third quadrant, big business. Let's go back to the example of the landscaper. Let's pretend that he started to hire enough employees to perform and offer services. He was able to build a team that allows his business to function without him being involved in a day-to-day function. The nice thing about running a business is that the taxes that come with being an employee or being self-employed can be mitigated. You can utilize money from business separate from your personal money to take care of these costs. Think about it this way. If you run a business, there is income from sales, investors, and many more. But there are costs as well, like renting an office, buying equipment, promotion, and marketing. The expenses are paid for before tax dollars. Furthermore, you can pay yourself in dividends and you run the business and you make the adjustments and decisions to make it happen. Let's now proceed to the last quadrant. I stands for investor. This is where people get rich. Make your money work for you. The goal is pull yourself away from day-to-day operations and become an investor. Investing can be risky if you have a lack of knowledge, but simply going through this and understanding the cash flow quadrant is already a step in the right direction. As an investor, you can lower your taxes even more. For example, if you're able to sell real estate property, you will only be taxed 15% compared to the full-time employees who are taxed at $20 or $25, depending on their salary. Overall, being an employee or self-employed is most costly in terms of the time. You are tied to a responsibility and a day-to-day task that you need to do to keep earning. Being a big business owner or investor provides you the freedom to live your life the way you wanted to. No matter which quadrant you belong to, you are subjected to taxes. However, being a business owner or investor allows you more control to mitigate cost. Each quadrant has pros and cons. It only depends on what way of living you prefer and what goals you have in life. There you have it. We have covered the cash flow quadrant and have discussed the pros and cons of each quadrant. Where in the quadrant do you belong to right now? Do you aim to be on another instead? Please share your thoughts in the comment section below. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask as well. We have covered so much in this video. We hope you find this video useful and informative. If this video has convinced you to becoming an investor but you do not know where to start, you can always watch our videos that provide basic lesson on investing. We have a video titled Stock Market for Beginners and Stock Market Made Easy. Both videos will help you build a foundation on how to start investing your money. As always, please do not forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so that you will be notified when we drop our next video. Take care.